you out of reality and into a world of full contact karate. And the lightweight title is on the line. This is Karate Combat, and that is legend Bas Rutten.
Ooh, legend, did you hear it? That's cool. Maybe it's just a nice way of saying that, Amol, but she's right. We have a title match on our hands, and it happens to be a rematch. Edgar Skrivers, our champion, versus Luis Roca. Now, can Rocha come back from his only one loss that he had here at Karate Combat, or will Mr. Personality, Edgar Skrivers, once again be dominant in the pit, just like he has been since day number one? Here's a preview.
Edgar Skrivers versus Luis Roca. This was the first ever championship fight in Karate Combat history.
I already showed the blueprint how to beat Luis.
Luis Roca was defined by that brutal loss, and that changed him forever.
He said this will never happen again, and it actually never happened again.
It's gonna be a different fight, but similar ending.
Fazem quase 3 anos que eu espero por esse momento, Skrivers. A história não se repetirá. Para mim, o estilo do Skrivers é muito claro.
Each and every opponent said that they figured me out, but in the pit with me, they cannot handle it.
If anyone's going to defeat Edgar Skrivers, it is someone who has tasted that flavor before.
And simple as that. It's kill or be killed.
What a night of fights we have got to look forward to. Thank you very much to Bas Rutten and Layla Annalee for that rousing introduction. I'm Josh Palmer, joined also by Mr. Robin Black here this evening. Now, before we get to breaking down all of the fights, we wanted to fill you in with a bit more information about the pit surface itself, and here's Robin Black to do just that.
Thanks, guys. Of course, within every moment of Karate Combat, there is 2 primaries, and those are the karatekas engaged in fighting here. They share the art, but there is one more living organism that is a primary in that, and that is this wonderful pit. Yes, she is wide. Yes, she is a 45-degree angle here. It is about dimension. It is about shape, but it is also about sharing, getting to know her, becoming intimate with her, seeing her texture and her shapes, her angles, getting to know her. She knows you, and you share deep meaning within this in Karate Combat pit. You can smell her. You can feel the texture.
Okay.
You can get to know her in ways that
Can we get Robin a room, please?
could. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Well, that gets a little bit weird.
Get a room, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fight card tonight. Of course, main event this evening. Edgar Skrivers and Luis Rocha are going to vie for that lightweight title belt, and Bas, this champion might be unstoppable.
Yes, very dominant champion. First champion we had here as well. After every fight, he just goes forward, and that's what he does. Hard stamina technique, he's got it all. Rolling thunder, as you can see. Kicks to the face, pressure. Unbelievable fight.
Yeah, Luis Rocha really hoping to have a better account of himself than last time these two fought. That is, of course, a rematch. Before that, our co-main event, we have got Dinicio Gustavo taking on Nikita Yanchuk. Fantastic bout, that one.
Yeah, Gustavo, gold medalist in 2000, 2006, and 2007, and he says he's hungry, he's not done yet.
Yeah, and they're both looking to rebound from a loss. Of course, before that, we've got Dastan Otabalayev taking on Andreas Madera. Both these guys newcomers, and they kind of said, it's genuinely 50-50, this one.
Yeah, Otabalayev, though, he says that his opponent is good, but he just believes that he's better in every aspect. So he's going to go for it, full power, cool steam ahead, as they say it, and see if he can get a win.
So right before we get the fights underway, we've got a very special rules package for you folks at home.
Hey everybody, we're gonna go over the Karate Combat rules. I know you've heard it a million times, but today, instead of telling you guys the rules, we're gonna show you the rules. Now in Karate Combat, we want the audience to see every strike. So the longer, the better. Long uppercuts, long hooks, straight lefts. But when it comes to the kicks, no kicks above the knee. However, you're allowed to use those lethal kicks to the perineal nerves that cause a lot of damage. And also, one thing that I love about Karate Combat rule set is when your opponent kicks, you can blitz in and go for a takedown. This is great. Also, what I like about Karate Combat is you can sweep the leg. Wait, Steven.
Remember, in karate combat, you're allowed a 5 second of ground and pound.
Ah, get back down there. I really hope you guys will enjoy the fight tonight, because we're going to be watching it with you. Us. Us.
First, we've got an excellent welterweight bout between Dinicio Gustavo and Nikita Yanchuk. And Bas, Dinicio Gustavo looking to rebound from his loss in a championship attempt at Josh Quayhagen.
Yeah, this gold medalist in 2000, 2006, and 7. I mean, he's got it all. He's almost like the Matrix. We saw him fight one time. He's just ducking kicks, slipping punches. He's all over the place. Very athletic, great stamina, very good accuracy. He's got it all.
And he's facing a very tough and wily opponent in Russia's Nikita Yanchuk, a man himself who is also looking to rebound from a loss, but at the same time, he's moving down a weight class.
Yeah. But in the bit, this guy is a very scary guy. He said he fixed his strategy. He likes to fight back at his own weight. And his opponent has great kicks. But, oh, there we go. But he will counter those kicks.
So that is what's coming up next. Let's go ahead and meet these fighters in a bit more detail.
My name is Dionisio Gustavo, el capitán, I'm from Dominican Republic. Esta pelea, una vez que la gane, me pondrá en el camino del cinturón nuevamente. Quiero ser el privilegiado en ser el campeón de América, el primero en tener el cinturón en Karate Combat.
Меня зовут Никита Янчук, я из России, город Хабаровск. Рекорд в карате комбат 1-1. Я сражаюсь в карате комбат, потому что, по моему мнению, это самая лучшая лига. Предстоящий соперник, с которым мне предстоит бой, очень серьезный соперник. Возможно, самый серьезный из тех, с кем мне приходилось встречаться.
La estrategia es presionarlo, como ya le dije antes. Cuando él menos lo espere, se encontrará con un fuerte golpe que lo puede mandar a dormir inmediatamente.
Я думаю, что бой будет очень жестким, потому что он любит зарубаться, я люблю зарубаться. Будет очень жесткий бой.
Para mí es muy importante ganar porque el nombre del capitán está en juego. Mi honor, siempre tengo que defenderlo.
First to the pit, fighting out of Khabarovsk, Russia, it is the Kudo master, Nikita Yanchuk.
Yeah, if he's on, scary dude.
Yeah, he has got a bit of a less weight cut than this time, though. He only had to cut about 10 kilos, unlike his last fight, where he cut a whopping 17. And his opponent tonight, we welcome him back for the 7th time to Karate Combat, Ecuadorian Dinicio Gustavo, El Capitan.
El Mejor.
Yeah, trying to rebound from that title loss against Josh Quayhagen. 50-50 record here on Karate Combat for him.
High-fiving his wife there, pit side.
In the red corner, from the Dominican Republic, Dinicio El Capitan Gustavo.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this one, and the elder statesman, Dinicio Gustavo, at 39 years old. It's probably point out, whilst he's the taller of the two fighters, both these guys are fairly short for the welterweight division, stout individuals, but of course the reach advantage in the arms and the legs is going to go to El Capitan.
Okay.
Your referee for this bout is Kevin Sutaki. Yanchuk with the white pants, black pants for Dionicio Gustavo. I'd say probably a speed advantage going to Gustavo as well, Bas.
Yes. Yanchuk's got that power, raw power.
Yeah, if they do get involved in a clinch, it'll be interesting to see what happens. We know both these guys are pretty handy in that realm.
Ooh, that's a powerful kick. And it was with the lower part of the shin, the leg calf. Can't get too many of those.
Yeah, very, very
and again,
sturdy individuals, both these guys. But Yanchuk looks particularly
he's switching stances already.
Heavy at this weight.
So does Yanchuk. Oh, he's going to go to the other leg now.
Yeah.
And now the other leg, eh?
So toe-to-toe here. Southpaw stance for Gustavo. Covered a lot of distance coming forward on that kick.
Yes, almost he hopped into it.
A lot of Pan American championships under the belt of Gustavo. Yanchuk, not with too many sport karate titles to his name, but highlight of his career was probably that initial win over Vitaly Sertan he had back in 2020. Of course, he dropped a loss last time out to Luis Rocha by body kick in episode 8 last season. Halfway point of round number 1 here.
I like Yanchuk with his feints. Constantly moving, level changes. Move, there's that kick again, and man, he's going for the calves. Very smart. You take the legs out, you take the fighter out.
And that kick felt like there was power in it, didn't it? It really felt like he drove through.
And even from that stance, you can't generate a lot of power. You really have to move your left shoulder backwards in order to generate some force. Beautiful kick. Will be better with the lead leg in this position, though. So make a complete turn.
Yeah, both these guys still trying to figure out the timing here as we move into the last minute of our opening stanza.
I wonder if those calf kicks were hurting Dinicio, and that's why he switched his stance, because he hasn't moved back to that normal stance that he had.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Wonder how much time he spends training in a southpaw stance.
That's why it's so important to know both. You might break your right hand, well, switch to the southpaw.
Well, that was almost a check of a kick from Gustavo.
Oh, that's a
big kick up the open side, lands little short shots. It's a lovely outside trip. That Ouchi on the upper body control from Yanchuk. Wow, he covers distance fast on those kicks. And round number 1 sees its end. What's your thoughts on that opening 3 minutes, Bas?
I have to go, I believe, with Yanchuk. I mean, he landed some really powerful kicks, constantly to the calf. Great technique.
Let's take a look back at some of the replays here. That was an early spinning back hook from the Russian. We saw that a couple of times.
Beautiful liver kick there by Dinicio.
Yeah,
outside trip.
It's the nice Ochigari.
Boom, there's that high kick. But we've been saying this for a long time. Set it up. But then again, against a guy like Gustavo, he's got really great reflex, so he'll be out of the way.
Yeah,
of the
he'll
punches.
be a few feet further back. I want to take a moment to ask Bas, these low calf kicks, particularly with the power, the way that Yanchuk is throwing them, what do you do to defend those? How do you check a kick to the outside of your calf?
Well, you have the different stance. Like I have an open stance. You can't kick my calf, you hit my shin. So that's the most powerful way to stop any attack. Plus, you got more power and everything left.
So he's got to draw his lead leg back and be less bladed.
Yes, like Dinicio should have his right toes point 45 degrees to the right. Expose his shin.
So a double jab from the Ecuadorian there. Oh, question mark kick from Yanchuk. Whipped the hips over very fast indeed with that one.
Here we go.
Crowd trying to get behind these two. Oh, lovely turn from Yanchuk again. It's that subtle judo. He made it look effortless.
That's the kudo.
Effortless.
That's the kudo winning.
Yeah, lovely turn of the upper body. Really took Gustavo all the way over. Inadvertent finger to the eye, perhaps.
Please stop. What are you saying? I'm not a doctor. Let him.
Yeah, it's looking like an accidental eye poke. We might have it on film somewhere, but that last trip was really nice. It was
very well timed.
Nice to see him execute some of those throws.
No more. Just telling me was that.
Yeah, looking at the replay here just before the trip, and it might have been just an unfortunate awkward clash of open hands.
Let's fight.
Certainly not intentional from Nikita Yanchuk, and we're back underway here with 2 minutes left in our second round.
Again, by the way, goes attacking that front leg.
Been a lot of movement from Yanchuk in particular, but Gustavo's starting to come to life a little bit now.
Yeah, that right hand was beautiful. It was a really nice straight punch as well. Not in the curve, no nothing. So if that lands...
I was going to say, as soon as they clinched up and Yanchuk had double under control and on both sides, Gustavo just had to capitulate and go to the mat there. There's a little bit of an awkward step back from Yanchuk, but he's looked for that high kick on the open side a couple of times now.
It's the movement, it looks like he's constantly going for something. Feinting. See, constant. Very smart.
Yeah, fun fact about Nikita Yanchuk, he has a collection of exotic animals like spiders and snakes at home. He said he was given one as a gift once and then absolutely fell in love with them. So
yeah, and he got bitten by a spider. I asked him,
he did.
I said, they never bit you? And he says, oh, no, they did. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he's like Spider-Man now. Nice back kick.
Gustavo fairly openly told us in his pre-fight interview that, you know what, he was going to particularly look to counter-fight here, but proving harder or easier said than done, should I say, so far.
Watch your fingers.
We did ask him, you know, what did you feel about your last fight and, you know, dropping that title shot? And he said, you know what, I don't think about it anymore. It's we forget about it. It's important to me is this fight and what is now. Windmilling overhand right from the Russian.
Yeah, he was countering Dionicio with a big looping left hand, and that means that he wants to take him out because he knows he's behind, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, closing seconds here, and the wife of Diniso Gustavo, she was anxiously calling him on the whole time, saying, press forward, press forward. You know, particularly perhaps try and finish the round in your corner. Let's take a look back at the replays, and this was that lovely outside trip.
That was so beautifully done, well timed.
This is a big roundhouse from Gustavo, found the body quite well there.
The Yanchuk comes with an Ushiro Mawasi.
Yeah, but as you said, Bas, you know, Gustavo is so good at range management, you know, if you don't set those up, you're going to be 2 feet further away.
That's it. Yeah, 100%. He will be out of range the whole time.
Nikita Yanchuk in the blue corner there. A few heavy breaths, but you got to say, for the amount of output and movement he's got, he seems to be doing pretty well on the endurance
front. Great shape, yeah.
I mean, that's got to help with the weight cut, right? He didn't have to cut 37 pounds.
It's everything.
You know.
I mean, 37 pounds.
He only cut 22.
Jeez. Some of these guys.
I know, right? Pretty decent wear and tear on the stomach of Yanchuk, has to be said at this point.
Dionisio's coming forward now. He knows he's behind.
Yeah, or he at least has to assume he is, right? You can't really go into this third thinking anything else, you know, if you're in the red corner. That means he's got to push forward and see what happens.
Set it up with a low kick first. A few low and then look low, kick high.
Oh, that's nice. Nice little shot.
Yep. And his attention on top.
Yeah, and I've got to say, Yanchuk got his hands very nicely around the lower back there. It was almost on the hips, but not quite, and that allowed him to put a really solid bend, very legally under the rule set, in the spine of Diniso Gustavo. Of course, we've got one more fight coming your way very shortly. It is the championship for the lightweight golden belt, Edgar Skrivers and Luis Victor Rocha. That's coming up shortly, but we've got about 2 minutes left in the third and final round of this welterweight bout here.
He still generates a lot of force with that left front leg, right? Somehow, he can still put his weight in it. And now Dionicio switches stances again. That was a nice counter, but it didn't connect.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time we've seen him sort of cut an angle in the counter as well.
But also in an orthodox position, you see, and he switched all the way from the beginning. I'm telling you, his first 2 calf kicks did something.
Well, I'm sure if Layla gets a chance to talk to him later, we'll find out. Minute 20 left on the clock here, and again some feints from Gustavo, but this is the time when he really has to throw caution to the wind, I think. Oh, Oh, again! You heard him just exclaim as he committed to that takedown. Looked for a moment like he wouldn't get the angle, but lovely outside trip again from Yanchuk. Ooh, and that was a good kick.
That was a good kick, the one that's down here.
Right, and Yanchuk was driving forward at the same time, but I guess it must have sort of caught the body in a reasonable place.
I would just attack the body one more time because that landed.
So both corners getting very animated now in trying to get their fighter moving forward. 30 seconds left. Oh, Gustavo's calling him on, but that's not really an option at this point.
You fake him, you say, come, and then you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's see, switches stance again, eats another calf kick, high kick. The output is almost entirely Yanchuk as we move towards the last 10 seconds of the fight here.
Oh, beautifully timed again.
Yeah.
You see, moving back, shooting forward.
It's such a good counter into the body lock. And
I'm telling you, that's the kudo.
Yeah, Gustavo just didn't have an answer for it, unfortunately. We're going to go to a judge's decision here, unless they feel as though a fourth round is needed. But Bas, I have a feeling that when I ask you, you're going to say that Nikita Yanchuk's come out the better side of this one.
Yes, you are correct, my friend.
Well, let's take a look back at some of the action from that third and final round. Nice high roundhouse from Yanchuk.
You see, set up with the left hook, go for the takedown. Hitting his back, which is completely legal. So, ooh,
that could have been nasty, but I think Yanchuk just got a little bit lucky there with the positioning. Anyway, the judges have made a fairly swift decision, so let's head into the pit and see whose hand is going to be raised by Kevin Sasaki.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner.
Yep.
Nikita Yanchuk is going to improve to 2-1 here at Karate Combat as he shows respect to his opponent's corner and the referee. A fairly clear decision in the end as he celebrates.
Powerball, boom!
In the middle of
Carlos
the pit.
Newton.
Well, a victory certainly renews your energy as he bounds up the pit walls and gets a word with Layla and Ali.
Nikita, congratulations. Walk me through what went right for you in that fight.
Мы решили, всем спасибо, мы решили сначала аккуратно разбивать его, но мы поняли, что этот план очень хорошо подходит, и решили весь бой. У Дионисио невероятно сильный удар, мы много двигались, старались переиграть его, на ногах перебить. Hey people, thank you. I want to fight Rafael Agaev. Please, Adam, please, President, fight me and Rafael Agaev. School Kudo versus School Karate. I am ready, let's go.
Thank you very much, congrats.
Powerful individual.
That was nice. Very nicely done, man. You know, Josh and Sensei Boss were talking about feints, and it's something that combat sports fans are hearing a lot about today. There is the micro of the feint. I try to do something, I get a response, and I go somewhere else. There's also the macro, where we can cause you to become overwhelmed with possibilities and either hesitate or disregard everything and charge in. That's how Agaev used that. So at times he had his man hesitating, and other times charging in. When he did, he took him down. Masterful use of full-body feints in the macro.
Thank you, Robert. A fantastic main event for everyone at home. We, of course, had two other fights on the card. Dinicio Gustavo and Nikita Yanchuk went to a decision a little bit earlier. Good performance there for Nikita Yanchuk.
Yeah, right away from the get-go, he took his stance out. He took him out of his game plan. He started landing those really hard calf kicks and immediately saw Dionicio switching his stance. And I think that did something to him. And that's why he came. And everything he threw was hard. I mean, that right kick to the body, it might look for everybody who's watching now that did an attack, but those fighters, they feel that power. And, you know, slowly but surely, it starts to count. And, well, he got him.
And, of course, absolutely. That about does it for tonight, Bas. I've got to ask because I really, really want to. Can we go home yet?
Ooh, yeah. I don't think so.
I can't win here. Join us again on Karate Combat, ladies and gentlemen. From myself, Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, Layla Annalee, and Robin Black. We'll see you next time for more action from the pit.
Look what I can do, Josh. Look at this. Look at this.
Access denied.
Nothing. Let me try.
Access denied.
No go. Let's try something else.
Hey! That's not gonna help.
We've been here for a week already.
Yeah, I know, just a little bit longer, and... There.
Hey, you sicko! Where's Adam and Bas?
Who are you? How did you access this?
Listen, just tell us where our friends are.
Bas and the rest of the crew are fine. They will be released when the fans want them to be.
What?
I'm simply just the Oracle managing that.
No one gave you permission to do that?
Karate Combat is controlled and owned by its fan now.
He's got a point. The fights have been pretty awesome so far.
Yeah, bypass VPN firewall, triangulate satellites. Found you.
Got him. Oh yeah, let's go get Mr. Guapo and the Slav back.